With spring finally here, the season for potlucks and picnics is just around the corner. And I always love to take a great bar when I have any type of event like that to go to. Banana bars are perfect. Everyone loves them. They're so moist and flavorful, and they are such a quick thing to make. I always keep bananas in my freezer. If you're like me, you buy bananas and a few will go bad a little bit quickly or get too brown, and I just quick mash them and put them in the freezer. Then they're ready to go, and they keep for so long. But sometimes I forget about them and need to quick use them up. This banana bar recipe is the perfect one to do it with. To start, we're going to cream together a 3/4 cup or stick and a half of butter at room temperature, 2/3 cup of white sugar, and 2/3 cup of brown sugar. I'm just using the hand mixer to do this. There's no reason to drag out your heavy stand mixer. You can of course use it if you want, but you could probably even do this by hand, it's so simple. After your sugars have gotten light and fluffy with your butter, add a teaspoon of vanilla and mix it in. Then add 1 large egg and 1 cup of mashed banana. You don't have to use frozen banana. You can of course use fresh, ripened bananas, but make sure they're extra ripe. You do want a little brown on them because that's actually what draws out the sweetness and means there's more sugar developed inside the banana. Mix that in well to incorporate. Finally, we're going to add our dry ingredients. It's 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Mix that in so there's no ribbons of flour and it's completely homogeneous. Finally, add 2 cups of chocolate chips. I always prefer using the mini chocolate chips. They distribute so much more evenly throughout the bars, and then everyone gets the same amount and you don't get clumps of them through the bars and those big chunks of chocolate. But you can of course use whatever you like. I'm going to pour the batter directly into a lightly greased 10 by 15 pan. Make sure to spread the mixture out evenly. It's pretty thin, so you don't have to worry about it clumping in the middle too much. Place them into a preheated 350-degree oven for 30 to 40 minutes until a toothpick comes out of the center mostly clean with just maybe a crumb or 2 attached. Once the banana bars are completely cooled, you want to add everyone's favorite part, the delicious and creamy cream cheese frosting. You don't want to do this when they're warm because it will just melt and get really wet and kind of fall off the sides. It's so easy to make. Take 1 room temperature 8-ounce package of cream cheese and 1 stick or 1/2 cup of room temperature butter and cream them together until light and fluffy and completely incorporated. If the butter or cream cheese is too hard, you want to make sure to let it sit and soften because they won't come together well if they're not. Add a teaspoon of vanilla for flavoring, give or take. I always give a little bit on the heavy side. And then 2 cups of confectioner's sugar. If it's not thick enough or you want a little bit different consistency, you can change the amount of sugar to your liking. Once completely mixed up and very smooth, you want no lumps in this, you want to just spread it on thickly the whole pan of bars. This makes such a great amount and it's perfect to take with you to a picnic or a potluck, and everyone is going to be clamoring for one of these delicious bars. They are so moist, and with just hints of chocolate, you are going to love these banana bars. I can't wait for you to try them.